Israel has been involved in several major wars and military operations since its establishment in 1948. Here's a brief summary of the key wars and the reasons behind them. Number 1. Arab-Israeli War. Date 1948–1949. After the United Nations proposed partitioning Palestine into Jewish and Arab states, neighboring Arab nations invaded to prevent the creation of Israel. Israel fought for survival and to secure its borders after declaring independence. Number 2. Suez Crisis. Date 1956. Israel, alongside Britain and France, attacked Egypt after Egyptian President Nasser nationalized the Suez Canal and blocked Israeli shipping routes through the Straits of Tiran. Number 3. Six-Day War. Date 1967. Tensions with Egypt, Syria, and Jordan over territory and security issues escalated. Israel launched a preemptive strike against its neighbors, fearing an imminent invasion. Israel captured the Sinai Peninsula, West Bank, Gaza Strip, East Jerusalem, and Golan Heights. Number 4. Yom Kippur War. Date 1973. Egypt and Syria launched a surprise attack on Israel on the Jewish holiday of Yom Kippur to regain territories lost in the Six-Day War. Number 5. Lebanon War. Date 1982. Israel invaded southern Lebanon to expel the Palestinian Liberation Organization, which had been launching attacks on northern Israel from Lebanese territory. Number 6. First Intifada. Date 1987–1993. Palestinian uprising against Israeli occupation in the West Bank and Gaza. It was characterized by protests, civil disobedience, and violent clashes. Number 7. Second Intifada. Date 2000–2005. Renewed Palestinian uprising following the failure of peace negotiations at Camp David. It included widespread violence, suicide bombings, and military operations. Number 8. Lebanon War. Date 2006. After Hezbollah fighters from Lebanon abducted to Israeli soldiers in a cross-border raid, Israel launched an offensive to weaken Hezbollah's military presence. Number 9. Gaza Wars. Operation Cast Lead to 008–021. These wars were responses to rocket attacks from Hamas and other militant groups in Gaza. Israel sought to halt the rocket fire and weaken Hamas military infrastructure. Number 10. Current conflict 2023–2024. Renewed conflict between Israel and Hamas, with escalations stemming from issues like Israeli settlement policies, the blockade of Gaza, and ongoing hostilities between the two sides. Much of the conflict revolves around control of land, particularly the West Bank, Gaza Strip, and East Jerusalem. Israel's wars have often been prompted by threats or actual attacks from neighboring states or militant groups. The establishment of Israel in 1948 led to long-standing disputes between Israelis and Palestinians over land and sovereignty, fueling ongoing hostilities. These conflicts reflect Israel's struggle for survival in a hostile region, coupled with Palestinian efforts for statehood and opposition to Israeli occupation.